Hello, my name is Ruth Van Waerebeek. I run a guest house and a small cooking school, and I'm also the chef for Concha y Toro, which is Chile's leading winery. For me, cooking is a little bit different. For me, the wine comes first. So they will present me with a wine, and I have to sort of come up with flavors that makes the wine happy. And today, I want to introduce you to the Palo Alto, which is 100% of Sauvignon Blanc. It's crisp, it's really expressful, citrusy, so everything that you see here I think will be a beautiful combination. So let's start. Sauvignon Blanc, Chile, I also think of seafood. Remember Chile, that long tiny country, we have lots of beautiful seafood, and we make ceviches. For me, one of the glorious seafood preparations. Ceviche usually is with raw fish, and if you can find first quality raw fish, definitely go for it, but sometimes it's difficult. So then I recommend people to poach. Here we have the jumbo shrimp. I poach them for about 1 minute to make it safe. So we will slice them in tiny bits. Latin flavors go great with Asian flavors. Somehow they have a lot in common. They use a lot of fresh vegetables, raw, the expressive, a lot of flavor going on here. So you will be surprised how easy this recipe is and how tasty. And then of course I have to marinate it in citrus juices. So we're using lime and pink grapefruit juice. Lime is a little more acidic, the pink grapefruit juice very expressive, a little sweeter, and you find all the expressive flavors that we will have here echoed in our Palo Alto Sauvignon Blanc. That will make a great bridge towards our wine. And as you can see, I press them on the spot. That's really important. So you want to make sure that your shrimp or whatever seafood you're using is completely covered in the juice. I still have my grapefruit and I just do it by hand. And if you're a purist, you eat it like sushi. You would eat it right on the spot. Most people like to let it marinate just a little bit longer, and then we'll have it in the fridge. So here we have salt, sea salt. And for my Asian touch, I have a little bit of grated ginger. We'll put scallions in here, and here's some coriander. It makes the link towards the Asian flavors, and a little touch for smoothness of olive oil, just a little bit. We will let this sit in the refrigerator for about 30 minutes, and in the meantime we will get ready with our cucumber rolls and the Asian dip sauce. So I like to play around a little bit with the Latin ceviches. We will serve the ceviche in an interesting way. We will make cucumber rolls and have an Asian pungent dip sauce to go with it. It's best to use the European cucumber, and you cut away the two end sides, and I'll need to slice it really thin. If you have one of these gadgets, then it will make your life easy. It's the Japanese mandolin. So what I'm looking for is thin slices. As you can see here we go. And then I will cut away one side of the skin. We have it on paper towel because I'll salt it a little bit so they will release their juice and they will be much easier to work with. Here we go. The centerpiece is not so interesting. You really want to have the end pieces. When you have a lot of seeds, that makes it too watery and not easy enough to work with. So you really want to have the end pieces. These are the best. It's a great way to serve a ceviche for an appetizer, because you can, or for an hors d'oeuvre, you can make as many as you want. You can have it ahead of time ready. And cucumber is another refreshing ingredient that my wine will like. A little bit of salt to release the juices, just a little bit. And you let it sit for a few minutes, from 10 minutes to half an hour. And then you'll see that all the juice comes on top, and you pat it dry and you're ready to use it. We'll make the Asian dip sauce. We have light brown sugar, we have soy sauce, we have the dark sesame sauce, very traditional flavors. We have rice wine. Yeah, make sure it's all nicely mixed together. And then some hot sauce. This is Latin hot sauce, but you can use whatever you have on hand, whatever hot sauce is your favorite. There we go. So we have a little spiciness in here, not too much, it will be tempered by the sugar. And then here's some coriander or cilantro, bell peppers. As you can see, I have a nice mixture of the three colors, because Latin food and Asian food, it has to be colorful. That's part of it. And then we give it a good stir, and we get ready to put it all together. So as you can see, the salt brings out the water, the juice out of the cucumber, and you pat it dry and ready to go. It's an important step. It makes it pliable, and you can easily work with it. You can turn it into rolls. So here we go. To begin with, I'll secure it with a toothpick so it keeps it together. Later on, we'll take it out. So here is my ceviche, and we fill up the cucumber rolls, some of the juice, but not all. Here, and we make the other one. We have our cucumber rolls. Once the rolls are made, we'll decorate them with some herbs. So right before serving, we'll put on the dip sauce. But before that, we need to add one more ingredient, and it's a mixture of black and white toasted sesame seeds. If you put them in too early, they become soggy, so it's better to put them in right now. Here. Beautiful. Water comes to my mouth here. So a little bit on top, and then the rest of the sauce around it. And best of all, good for you. I mean, hardly any fat went into this dish. Here we have it. Cucumber rolls filled with a shrimp ceviche and an Asian dip sauce. So this will be a perfect match for the Palo Alto Sauvignon Blanc from the Maule Valley, especially from the cooler areas in the Maule Valley, because Maule Valley is usually known for its reds. It is beautifully expressive. You have that fruity, acidic freshness, gooseberry and grapefruit juice in here that you also have in the dish. You always look for these pairings going on here. So think of this for light seafood dishes, refreshing seafood dishes, and for a great aperitif. Bon appétit!